Good Morning Britain star Kate Garraway made a cheeky comment about her colleagues as she appeared on the ITV show with Richard Arnold and Richard Madeley. Good Morning Britain's Kate Garraway had the studio in stitches as she quipped about her mother still holding out for a workplace romance to blossom between herself and a colleague. On Thursday's show, while discussing Elton John's accolade as Time's 2024 Icon of the Year, the conversation took a nostalgic turn. Entertainment guru Richard Arnold reminisced about attending an Elton John concert with Kate, saying, "We went to the Royal Opera House and we were packed. I think the world back then, what a world it was, believed we were together." Kate couldn't resist teasing, "My mum is still hoping. My mum's still hoping, and so is yours, be honest." Her response earned laughter in the studio as Richard called Elton's concert magnificent. He playfully probed, "That would have been 20 years ago when you and I first dated?" Kate also shared her more recent Elton John concert experience, which she attended with her late husband Derek Draper, reports The Mirror. But it was Richard Madeley who dropped the bombshell that left everyone gobsmacked, revealing he had seen Elton way back in 1974. Amid audible surprise from the team, Kate exclaimed, "You topped it all." Richard continued talking about the unforgettable '74 concert, adding, "I've never been to a concert like it in my life before or since '74. He was absolutely on top of his game, amazing." Kate joined in the praise, hailing the 77-year-old musician as a legend. Last year, Elton John had extended an invitation to Kate Garraway and her husband Derek Draper, along with their children Darcy and Billy, to be his special guests at his farewell tour in London. During the concert, the legendary singer took a moment to honor the ITV presenter and her spouse. Elton dedicated his hit song, "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me," to Derek and his health struggles. Kate shared that this unexpected tribute moved them all to tears. However, Kate admitted she was uncertain if they would be able to make it to the concert due to Derek's health condition. Speaking to Smooth Radio, she said, "Right up to the last minute, I wasn't sure if it would be possible to get Derek there. It took weeks of planning, and just days before, it looked like he would be too sick to attend. Even on the journey there, he seemed so weak." Kate revealed to listeners that when Elton appeared on stage, Derek began to cry and squeezed her hand, insisting on not wearing ear defenders so he could fully experience the music. She confessed there was a point during the concert when Derek started to shake, indicating it might be overwhelming for him. The nurses then took him outside for a breather. Kate continued, "After a while, I asked him if it was time to go, and he said, 'No, want to go back.' So we gave him ear defenders to reduce the stimulation and wheeled him back to the concert." Tragically, Derek passed away earlier this year after a prolonged battle with the long-term effects of COVID. Elton John was among the many celebrities who attended his funeral in April. Good Morning Britain star Kate Garraway brought laughter and nostalgia to the ITV studio as she shared a cheeky comment about her mother's hopes for a workplace romance. During Thursday's show, Kate joined co-hosts Richard Arnold and Richard Madeley to discuss Elton John's recent accolade as Time's 2024 Icon of the Year. What began as a celebration of the legendary musician quickly turned into a trip down memory lane, and a lighthearted moment that left viewers and colleagues amused. Entertainment expert Richard Arnold reminisced about attending an Elton John concert with Kate, recounting, "We went to the Royal Opera House and we were packed. I think back then, the world believed we were together." Kate, known for her sharp wit and warmth, couldn't resist chiming in, "My mum is still hoping. My mum's still hoping, and so is yours, be honest." The playful jab sent the studio into fits of laughter, with Richard Arnold acknowledging the cheeky remark with a grin. The banter didn't stop there, as Richard teased Kate further. "That would have been 20 years ago when you and I first dated," he joked, prompting more giggles from Kate and the rest of the team. She playfully went along, turning the conversation back to the magnificence of Elton John's concerts over the decades. The chat then took a nostalgic turn when Richard Madeley revealed that his first Elton John concert dated all the way back to 1974. "I've never been to a concert like it before or since '74. He was absolutely on top of his game. Amazing," Madeley said, leaving Kate and Arnold visibly astonished. "You topped it all," Kate exclaimed. Kate's history with Elton John isn't just tied to her memories with her co-hosts. Last year, the global music icon extended a heartfelt invitation to Kate, her late husband Derek Draper, and their children Darcy and Billy to attend his farewell tour in London. The night became even more meaningful when Elton dedicated his performance of "Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me" to Derek and his courageous health battle. Kate later shared the emotional experience with Smooth Radio. "Right up to the last minute, I wasn't sure if it would be possible to get Derek there. It took weeks of planning, and just days before, it looked like he would be too sick to attend. Even on the journey there, he seemed so weak," she recalled. Despite the uncertainty, Derek was determined to experience the concert fully. Elton's tribute moved the entire family to tears, with Kate describing it as one of the most touching moments of their lives. Derek's determination shone through during the performance, even when the experience became overwhelming. There was a point when Derek started to shake, and the nurses took him outside for a breather, Kate explained. She described how, after some time, Derek insisted on returning to the concert. He said, "No, want to go back," so we gave him ear defenders to reduce the stimulation and wheeled him back inside. Tragically, Derek Draper passed away earlier this year after a prolonged battle with the long-term effects of COVID-19. His resilience throughout his illness had been an inspiration to many, with Kate often sharing updates on his journey and the family's unwavering hope. Elton John, among many other celebrities,